Hey, what up? What up? What up? Just wanted to make sure I had your attention. That's all. That's all. Sitting in my office, wanted to just take a minute to record some video that I can share out with the amazing Charleston County Democrats. I'm not driving. Just want to make you comfortable in that I'm just sitting in my car, in my office, should I say. And some things crossed my mind as I was sitting here. You know, it's been, what was it? March 1st of this year was the day that I was elected chairman of the Charleston County Democratic Party. I want to thank everybody who stood with me that day. I know that that wasn't my room. I know that those who sat on the nominating committee did not nominate me for this position. But I'm so grateful for the people who stepped up that day and decided that they wanted to see something a little bit different, especially in the climate, the political climate that we're in right now, where especially at that point, back in late February, early March, in the aftermath of the November 4th election last year, people are afraid, frustrated, angry. I do believe that since the election on March 1st, and I've taken over the position of chair of the Charleston County Democrats, I want to believe in my own heart that people are feeling more comfortable about their stance as Democrats, more reasons to feel optimistic, more light, seeing more light at the end of this extremely long tunnel and dark tunnel that we're in right now. Because my whole platform is about empowerment, and it's about making people understand that, yes, we can. Now, going back to that day, though, March 1st, 2025, the day that I won the election, I gave a speech that day, a very short speech. And in a part of that speech, I made the statement that we are in the fight for our lives. And it was quoted in the newspapers, and of course picked up by some of my nemesis. Is that a word? I don't know. Is it nemesis? I don't know. Those who don't like Pastor Dixon, they picked up on it and they published it in their little private little militia groups and whatever. You know, the Corey Allens and the Tyler Bessingers. I don't give a darn about them. Trash, you know. They know that's how I think about them. But they published it in their little rooms or with their people, with their laughs and giggles. Oh, he said they're in the fight for their lives or whatever. Yeah, I said that, and I meant that, because I understood even before the victory, I hate to call it that MAGA took on November of last year. I understood the imminent threat and the danger that they posed to us as a nation before the election. And that's why I tried to get people energized to go out to the polls to vote. But apparently my role as activist wasn't that good in activating. But it is what it is. But that day when, again, I said that we're in the fight for our lives, and I know that those who don't like Pastor Dixon and stand on that other side of the aisle, fence, whatever the divide might be, that they laughed and they joked at it. The reality is that we really are in the fight for our lives. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy that we can see right now. 8.5 months later, it's clear, crystal clear, that we are in the fight for our lives. Look at the ICE attacks that have happened on our Hispanic community. Hell, look, excuse me, sometimes I gotta drop there. Look at the attacks on our ordinary American citizens. U.S. legally born, birthright citizens are under attack right now. I think you may have seen the video that was put out from Colombia at the Planned Parenthood facility, where the Planned Parenthood protester got into a skirmish with somebody he was actually heckling, pepper sprayed that man. That man manned up and commenced to punching on him. Dude pulled out a gun and shot him. Fortunately, the guy survived. But the anti-abortion protester, the Republican, the MAGA dude, you think we ain't under attack? Look at the attack on healthcare. I want you to understand this perfectly clear, what I'm about to say. Look at the attack on SNAP, because Trump Republicans refuse to secure health care for Americans, just as Trump ordered them to. And he not only did it once, it was twice. Remember, during the election period, when the Democrats had put a bipartisan bill on the table that the Republican Congress was ready to sign over. And Trump sent the word to him, you're going to mess up my chances for re-election. Don't sign that bill. So remember, this has been twice. Twice that he's used or leveraged people's health care in order to accomplish whatever goals he's trying to accomplish. I know what they are. I don't want to talk about them. This time actually using people's hunger as leverage. Think we're not under attack? Our public education system is under attack. Our United States Constitution is under attack. The rule of law is under attack. The poor are under attack. The homeless are under attack. Women are under attack. Our LGBTQIA plus community is under attack. Folks, if you don't think that we're in the fight of our lives right now, if you think like Corey Allen and Tyler Bessinger and them other clowns 8.5 months ago thought this was a joke, this ain't no joke. It's serious. And that's why I'm doing what I can do in order to empower us as a people, as a community. Democrats and Republicans, any Republicans who want to get involved, get on board to change this, to stop this train wreck from happening, come on down. But that's why I'm in the position that I'm in. That's why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. That's why myself, my vice chairs, that's why we're trying to actually organize Charleston County Dems in an organizing style that fits the time frame that we're in right now, a time frame that, as far as in my lifetime, I don't believe that the Charleston County Dems or any Dems have actually been in this kind of a situation before. And it's a time for us to fight fire with fire. Not physical fire. Not physically fighting. Definitely no violence or nothing like that. But it's not time for us to stand down, back down, be silent, be humble, backs bent over. No, we need to stand up, man up, get up, and not shut up, in order to make sure that as we approach the midterm elections 2026, that we not only go into the elections right here in the Low Country with a win in South Carolina House District 98, where Sonia Ogletree-Satani is running for that seat. We need to get behind her 100%, donate, volunteer to knock on doors in District 98, calls, all of that. We need to get behind her right now so we can open up 2026 with a victory in the South Carolina House of Representatives and claim one of the 6 seats that we need to do in order to flip the Republican supermajority in the South Carolina House of Representatives in November. Folks, this ain't no joke. We are under attack as a people. Ain't no time for no playing. That's why I get upset when I get people that like put distractions in the way of the work that need to be done. Because it's so crucial right now that we concentrate and do what's necessary in order for the people to win next year. Because it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about that person or this person or that elected official or anything. It's about the people. Every one of the people. We win next year, the people win. And we show the nation, a nation that thought that South Carolina was somehow this bastion of reddom, that the Confederacy was still alive and well in South Carolina. I'll be damned if that's the way it is. Forgive me for saying it that way. It is not. And we're going to prove it next year. For our younger folks, I want you to understand, Me as an older, a whole lot older, a very older person in the 70s, I'm what they call a septuagenarian. But I'm still fighting because for me, it's a generational fight. Not for my generation necessarily, but for the generations behind me. If I don't put in work to ensure a better way, a better nation for those that come behind me, that are behind me, then I've neglected in my duties. And if I can show the direction for the generation up under me and the generation up under them, if somebody in the generation under me catches the same zeal, the same fire to make positive change in the nation, that the generation under them sees it, and somebody in that generation under them sees it and gets that fire and passes it down to the generation under them, ultimately what we're doing is we're making sure that when generations, three generations removed from me, when they get to be my age, they're not going to be doing what I'm doing. It won't be necessary because the nation will be working and working right the way that it's supposed to be, of the people, by the people, and for the people. So nobody has a right, has the option to say, I'm not going to get involved. Because if you're not directly involved right now or impacted right now, ultimately your children, your children's children, or their children somewhere along the way are going to be impacted by what you either did or didn't do. And that impact is either going to be positively felt if you did something, or negatively felt if you didn't. Ownership. Take responsibility. I've taken my responsibility. That's why I do what I do. And I'm a little different as the chair. I'm just going to say it. You know, I'm a little different. I'm a little rough around the edges. I'll put on glasses like this. I'll wear this crazy looking red scarf. I'll talk a little crude every now and then. I'm not as polished as everybody. I said it when I was running for the seat. I'm not exactly interested in hobnobbing with people and whatever. I'm about trying to get this job done so that we can break up this MAGA movement and this insanity that our nation is in right now. Who the heck would have ever thought that a portion of the White House would be torn down? That we would be bombing boats in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean. What the heck is going on? That we would be palling up with Russians and terrorists, and buddying up and taking gifts from people who have ultimately done us wrong in the past. Who would have thought that? Folks, it's time for a change. It's time for a change. Generationally, no matter what age you are right now, it's time for a change. It's time for you to get involved. It's time for everyone to get involved. We cannot wait this out. We cannot sit this out. Everybody must get involved now. Everybody must take up this fight now. And what is this fight that we're in right now? We're in the fight for our lives. I can't say it any different, and I'm not trying to water this down. The days of watering the Democratic message is gone. We're not watering down no messages right now. We calling it out, calling it as it is, calling, as they say, a spade. Because in the past, somewhere along the way, we thought that polite politics was the way to do things. Folks, the heck with polite politics. I'm talking about winning politics. Politics that represents the people and fights for the people. Because we are the people. This is the pastor, chair of Charleston County Democrats. Thank you all for letting me bend your ear just for a minute or whatever. I'm not putting them crazy looking glasses on again. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll be back in touch soon. Oh yes, there's our West Ashley Dems are having wobbles on Tuesday evening at the Charleston County Democratic Party office, 1379 Ashley River Road. I think it starts around 7 o'clock p.m. Check our newsletter for the time. Check my Facebook page for the flyer. It's right there. Come on out and join us. It's potluck. Bring something. Just bring yourself and come on and eat and enjoy and have a good time as we give thanks for all of the blessings that we do have. And no matter what's going on in this world, we still can find reasons to say thank you. And if not only just for the fact that we all are like-minded people, gathered together, building strength off of our collective energy that will ultimately impact our community in this dispensation of time and for generations to come, that in itself is enough reason to be thankful for. Y'all take care. Charleston County Democratic Party meeting is on this this Thursday evening. Doors open at 6, meeting starts at 6:30. We end at 8 o'clock promptly. Come on out to that same location, 1379 Ashley River Road. This is the pastor. I hope y'all take care. Talk to you soon. Bye now.